Good morning. This morning we're at 1 Corinthians 10:14, just into the beginning of chapter 11. We're at the first verse. It starts with flee idolatry. You have to remind yourself what came before that. No temptation has taken you, but those that are common to man, but God also makes a way to escape, and sometimes the way to escape is to flee the area, to flee the place of temptation. Remember when Joseph was with Potiphar's wife and she was tempting him, Joseph ran away. There's nothing wrong with running away from temptation. That's sometimes the best way to deal with it. He then goes on to deal with the Lord's Supper. He said, when we take the Lord's Supper, we believe we are communing with God and communing with each other. We are sharing, we are entering into community with each other. He pointed out that in those days, pagans believed similar things about meat. If they invited you for a meal of meat, they would offer it to the idol first, or the butcher would offer it to the idol first. And then as you participated in it, you were part of the community of that false god. And Paul said, if that's the case, if there's that ceremonial aspect to meat eating, then don't eat it. He says, you can eat whatever's sold in the meat market because it belongs to God, and idols aren't anything, but there's a spirit behind them. So therefore, if someone tells you that this is a religious action, then have nothing to do with it. If someone just invites you for a meal, just eat the food and don't ask any questions about it. But whatever you do it for the glory of God. Try not to cause anyone to stumble, whether the people who you're eating with, or whether whether there are other Christians whose conscience is weak. Don't do anything that causes them to stumble. Make your mark as a Christian, that you are a holy people, a righteous people, and let people understand that you are not united with the ways of this world. I try to please everyone in every way. I'm not seeking my own good for the good, but the good of many. And so there is our motto for life as well. We're not seeking our own good, but the good of many. Paul is able to say, follow my example as I follow the example of Christ. I pray that we will all be able to make that refrain. Follow me as I follow Christ. The Lord bless you today as you seek to follow him. Amen.